All right. Hey, it's plain upon tables, man. You heard what that Ishmaelite said first on that dude show, Pierce Morgan, on his show, which he's nothing more than a shield for Israel anyway. You know, the state of Israel as it is, the Israelis, right? Yeah, I gotta be careful about what I say, but whatever, I don't give a shit. Okay? All right, you heard what he had to say. He said first he was talking about some of his people said this. No, he said his own self, and he was using biblical references. Now I forget there was a clip, and I think they have since removed that clip of him actually using the scriptures to commit that genocide, man. And that's exactly what they're doing over there. Now, if you'll really pay attention, oh, what was it? Who was I watching? One of the elders I was watching, showing a clip of Palestine in 1925. I may want to get that. Well, let's grab this scripture first. So I typed in, they shall learn war no more, right? But hey, as soon as Israel was created, by who? The very same people, the very same Edomites, British Edomites, that had no claim to that land in the first place. Who are you to be giving away something that doesn't even belong to you? Well, the scripture says this. They covet fields and take them by violence in the book of Micah 2 and verse 1, 2 and verse 2, verse 3. Let's go to, I typed this in, all right? The phrase, they shall learn war no more. It's not a phrase, it's a scripture. It's prophecy, okay? It's been prophesied in the scriptures, in the Bible, that first and foremost, Israel is a people before it's a place, which in fact is you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled bird that's going to come looking like other nations. Don't get it twisted. Don't get in your feelings about it neither. It's the truth. And if you can't see that by now, you're just not spiritual. Okay? All right? It said that they will only be oppressed and spoiled. When I say they, I'm talking about the Israelites from your prospective tribes. They will only be oppressed and spoiled forevermore. It's in the curses, Deuteronomy 28th chapter. To be a matter of fact, I believe it's verse 68 or 64. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. All right? Isaiah 2 and verse 4 reads, let's go on down to it. We'll read this first. Verse expresses a prophetic. A what? A prophetic. Who goes into the prophecies? Great Millstone does, man. See? All right? Vision of peace where nations will no longer engage in conflict or warfare. It emphasizes a future time when the Most High power would judge amongst the nations, leading to a transformation of weapons into tools for agriculture, symbolizing a shift from violence to productivity. Hey, that's why the scripture says in the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter, that our gates shall be open continually. Let's go ahead and read the scripture. Let's go ahead and read it. See? He will judge amongst the nations. They shall learn war no more. Okay? And the precept, there's a precept to that. There's many precepts to that. In the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. We'll go there too. Isaiah 2 and verse 4 reads, and he shall judge among the nations. Right now, they are being gathered in the valley of decision in Yehoshaphat. You see? Over there in the so-called Middle East, which is Western Asia. If this is too much information, go back. Just you got to look these things up, Jake. Okay? And shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords. What is a sword? It's a weapon. Into plowshares. And their spears and the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. What did that say? Neither shall they learn war anymore. Let's go ahead and go to the book of Isaiah. I got it pulled up here. Yeah, because it says right there in Deuteronomy 33rd chapter, that Israel shall dwell in peace and safety when? Well, let's read about it. Let's see when. Okay? Let's see when. And by the way, if you didn't know, these small hatters, or the JEUUUs, over there in the state of Israel, don't even believe in Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Fraudulently calls Jesus. JC, man. Okay? Isaiah the 14th chapter. Let's go here. All right. We'll explain this. Isaiah 14 and verse 1, for the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob. Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. And what did it say? And set them in their own land. Now, hold on now. Not to mention what I just mentioned, but I'll do it anyway. That those people don't even believe in the Messiah. They don't believe in Yahushua. They don't even believe he came yet. But somehow or another, in 1948, they got set back in their land. And then you got Milikowski talking about, well, you got to remember Amalek. You got to remember Amalek. The scripture said that the Lord shall have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And what do you think's happening? It was a 6-day war over there on their inception, on the first damn day. That state of Israel was created by a Balfour Declaration by a bunch of terrorists. You look it up. And then they went and sued. This is crazy, man. And then they went and sued Britain for giving them a land that they couldn't give away because it didn't belong to them. Remember, Micah verse 2 and 1. See? And the strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers are the ones who sojourn with them are the Israelites. All right? Christianity has got all kinds of, got people's minds all messed up, man. Not to mention this, when you go into Christianity and you look at it for face value for what it is, first and foremost, it's shown itself to be false as hell. Upside down, backwards, just out and out stupid. I mean, you just got to be a spiritually discerned, as the scripture said, to not understand what the hell's going on. Okay? But as the scripture said, the election has obtained it and the rest were blinded. And I hope I'm a part of that number. All right? With fear and trembling. All right? To Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I said that to mention this. In this mainstream Christianity, you don't have complex, not situations, or complex, how do I say it? The word eludes me, Salakia. Not situations, but topics. Yeah, you don't have complex topics like Amalek and, who people are, where people are from, really. Mount Seir, where these prospective nations, what they did, and the history. I mean, as a matter of fact, the Bible Destruction Group took out the Apocrypha, and now you see why, right? Because it outlines who Esau Edom is and what he did over that 400 years of history. If you don't understand the history, you won't understand the mystery. Let's go. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. Hold on now. Wait a minute. What did that say? It said the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay? That's what the scripture said. It said they shall rule over their oppressors. Now, who are the people that they refuse to let go? When I say they, I'm talking about Esau, Edom, that devil the Bible speaks of. Amalek, the head tribe, which is the one that's pulling all the strings here in Babylon. When the scriptures very plainly told you that Babylon, never told you, shall I say, that Babylon shall be in league with Israel. It didn't never say that nowhere. As a matter of fact, it said Babylon will be the arch enemies. Oh, I got some more proof. I got another receipt. How about this? Let me show you this hypocrisy from the same Milikowski or whatever the hell his name is. From the same guy. You know what he says in this one? You know what he says? He says this. Here, let's play the clip. I'm gonna tell you what it says, and I'm gonna play the clip just to show you the receipt. What he says is basically he said, now we're gonna have war with Babylon. We're gonna have war with who? Rome. He said we're going to have war with Rome because Rome has always been an enemy to Israel, well, that's the truth. All right. But who represents Rome? Esau. Amalek. You see it? He said Rome is America. Let's go. Let's get it. Here it go.
Netanyahu and senior diplomats who have used biblical verses, biblical verse of Amalek to carry out genocide. Have you questioned anyone about that?
Did you watch my show? last night?
Did you question?
Did you watch my show last night?
No, I didn't.
Okay. You would.
Netanyahu and senior diplomats who have used biblical verses, biblical verse of Amalek, to carry out genocide. Have you questioned anyone about that?
Has done to you, says our Holy Bible. You must remember what Amalek has done to you, says our Holy Bible. And we do remember, and we are fighting our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, You must remember what Amalek has done to you, says our Holy.
There's another revolution coming. I tend to steer it along with the achievement of a broader peace. When history is within reach. So what Israel is fighting here is not merely a seven-front war, but an eight-front war. For the Jews against Rome. Rome and Jerusalem clashed over values with a great tragedy for the Jewish people. Well, we lost that one. I think we have to win the next one. But the new Rome, the United States.
What?
Jews against Rome.
We stopped playing defense and have moved to offense.
Well, there you have it. Did you hear what he just said? Now, which one is it? Huh? Is Amalek your problem, or is Babylon, aka is America, your problem? Which one is it? You see how they mind screwed everybody? You see how if you don't understand what the scriptures actually say and who people are, and you don't understand, the history, you won't understand the mystery? Do you see how he just sort of threw that in there and said, oh, Rome is America? Huh? You see that? And who was over Rome? All right? Hey, and who do they put in high esteem? Alexander the Creep. It's all that's that's what I was speaking about, the Apocrypha, which was in the original Bible in the first place. You see? They all put crowns upon themselves. Evils were increased on the earth. All these are scriptures. All these are precepts. Deuteronomy 33 and verse 27 reads, the eternal power is thy refuge. That's the Israelites. All right. And underneath are the everlasting arms. And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee and shall say, destroy them. He said, I will make you a sharp thrusting instrument. There's so many scriptures running through my head. I love it. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I love it. I love it. So water to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? He said he's going with a two-edged sword in our hands, all that. By the hands of my people. Salakia, I'm excited right now. The spirit just hit me. It just hit me. All right, verse 28 reads, Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. Well, what's this 6-day war shit? What is this talking about? We must fight our enemies. We must have a army and every no. The 144,000 mighty men that would be judges. That's what is this? What was it? Kassad? Yeah, they got women on their in their government. I mean, come on now, Tel Aviv, Pink City. They have made lies their refuge. They doing all this, man. Undiscriminately destroying children. And don't get me wrong, we don't give a damn about what's going on over there. It's prophecy. That's the only reason why we give a damn about it or even speak on it. See? Said he shall what? Destroy them. That's when the new Jerusalem comes down. That's when Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, comes back and saves and puts his people in their land. You understand? Left behind. Bugged out, man. Christianity bugged out. 28 reads, Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. The foundations of Jacob shall be upon the land of corn and wine. Also his heavens shall drop down dew. What does this read? Verse 29 reads, oh, I love this. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee. There's many scriptures going into it and saying that, look, we different, man. With all these files coming out and all this, you even got YNs, man. You even got YNs making videos, shocked. You know, and Jake Steadley blowing each other away, twerking in the middle of the highway, you know, drugs, doing this, doing that, all kinds of iniquity. Don't get me wrong, our people are screwed up, messed up. But when you see videos of YNs, whatever generation, you know, where they acting a fool and doing this, and they shocked. They are shocked to see the wickedness of this damn devil. That's something. You got to think about that. Salakia. All right. Happy art thou, O Israel. Who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee. All right. You see that? It said they're going to be found to be liars. And even our own people are seeing it. All right. And thou shalt tread upon their high places, man. All right. So, hey, look, Esau Edom's through. They're a bunch of hypocrites. And I just wanted to put that out there with a couple receipts. And that's what's up. All praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.